Hello, my name's Scott Garber. I'm here today representing Lake City's Focus. And with me today, I've got Chief Garner, one of our board members.
All right. Well, one of the things we wanted to talk about, Scott, was this opioid settlement and how it's going to impact Lake City's Focus. To give you some quick background, I think everybody is aware of the opioid crisis in the United States, that some of the opioid manufacturers and distributors were basically selling this stuff, getting doctors to use it under some false pretenses that it's not addictive, it's safe, it's good stuff. Whereas we found out from all the overdoses that are occurring, for example, in 2020, we had about 70,000 fatalities from overdoses from opioids in the United States. Several states then got together and sued one of the manufacturers and 3 distributors of opioids. And as a settlement, there was about a $26 billion settlement. In other words, we don't want to go to court, we'll settle with you, from what the distributors said. And that money is going to be shared among the states that were involved in the suit. So out of that $26 billion, over a period of years, it's to be distributed. Texas' allotment of this is about $1.5 billion. When you slice that down further for Corinth, it's about $75,000. And this is for basically drug interdiction, drug abuse prevention, this type of thing. Law enforcement is basically getting a lot of the pieces of the pie, if you will. But we looked at what can we do with this? Mm-hmm. And it's not, for example, a sufficient amount of money to start a drug task force. It's not even enough money to buy, let's say, a drug dog and hire a officer to work the dog. And that's all the horse is already out of the barn stuff.
Sure.
So what we were looking at, could we apply this for something to keep the horse from getting out of the barn? And that's where we thought about Lake City's Focus. And this is something that could be done to help kids that haven't started down the road of abusing drugs, but they're having all kinds of issues, whether it be at school or home or somewhere else. Can we apply this to kind of help them not get into drug abuse in the first place? That would save a lot of suffering and a lot of money down the road. And I want to give credit on this. Bob Hart, the city manager, and Catherine Lindsay, the assistant to the city manager, they have been in the trenches working on getting this for us. So that's what we're hoping to do when the funds come the city's way.
That is excellent. And first of all, from Lake City's Focus standpoint, and I know that you're a board member, but it really means a lot to us. It means a lot to us from city leadership that we would have a police chief and department that would be looking towards ways to help people rather than from the enforcement standpoint. I would imagine that you are probably one of the very only police departments in the nation that would be using this money in the way that you have decided to use it. And so I wanted to tell you how much that means to me and how much that means to our community.
It just makes sense to use it this way. Let's keep the problem from happening rather than put the fire out after it started.
Amen. So please stay tuned. We have more things coming. Follow along on Lake City's Facebook page, as well as the City of Corinth Police Department's page.